We've all had lots of Mike Howard and Giacomo Agostini, Phil Reed and Bill Ivey, the coming of the Americans and so on, but I don't think we've really looked at what was happening in Britain during that period. And it's important and neglected. I'm glad it's been done. 10 lost years, really, brought to light. Okay, starting from, let's say, the university in London, worked as a chemist for a number of years, but then decided I'd try something else and opted for journalism. Went to Australia, 1980, got a job on a motorcycle magazine, and that was that then for the next 18 years. Then I did a late and desperate bid for respectability, worked on science magazines and even interior design journals, if you please. Came back and worked at EMAP for a bit, and yeah, here we are, almost on the cusp of retirement. (2012) 50th anniversary of Bob McIntyre's death. Dear old Bob Mac, controversial figure, but heroic and gentlemanly to the last. He died at Alton Park after a crash at Alton Park in 1962, and I thought I was about to write a column for a magazine I regularly contribute to. Thought I'd do something on the 50th anniversary on Bob, on the earlier days of Bob's career, but I found nothing, and I thought, well, if no one else has done it, it really has to be done, so I'll stick my hand up for it, and that's where it all started. The only thing I have now is a Triumph Bonneville, a Hinckley Bonneville, 2012 number, which I love to bits, except for the problems with the odd problems with fuel injection and the weight of the thing, but no, otherwise fine. I've had numbers of motorcycles over the years, but yeah, just the Triumph now. No, I haven't. I cheered number one brother, heroically during the 70s when he had looking back on it, the brass neck to try racing a CB400 Honda. But that's as close as I've been, a sort of surrogate team manager, if you will, with no team and not very much else. That was at Silverstone. It would have been 60 or 61, and the abiding memory is someone coming out of Cops on a red and silver flash, therefore MV, but whether it was John Surtees or Gary Hocking or even Mike Howard, I'm really not sure. But that was the trigger for the whole thing. All sorts of people I admire for different reasons. Derek Minter for such incandescent talent that he applied very selectively. John Cooper for being a professional who could write anything. Mike Howard in abundance, he really could. And the great Bob Mack himself, of course, who was just an inspiring presence. Really, he embodied all the virtues of those great 50s British film stars. People like Jack Hawkins, who was always upright and always honest and always virtuous and tough at the same time. Yeah, so there are several of them. Really.